Pretty sure I just got somebody in trouble.
Good enough to listen to his frequency every once in a while.
Do what?
I was gonna say, cops do tune into his frequency every once in a while, calls and shit like that.
Oh, it wouldn't matter. I was going to mess with Prince and be like, hey, were you on that chase that just went through this area? He was like, no, why? I'm like, oh, because one of the people in that area just got their asses juked. He's like, oh, did you see it? I'm like, yeah. He went around the fucking corner, waited about 5 minutes for your asses to move out, and then fucking parked it in the Costa parking lot and went across to the apartments. He's like, oh, thank you.
Nice.
Now I sit here and wait to see if chaos ensues.
Yes, I'm on my way. I want to watch.
Hey, should Regan, or Regan?
Wow, that information traveled fast. I just saw an interceptor zipping through, sweeping the place. And another Crown Vic.
Yes!
Looking all over the place down here now.
They're gonna hop on that sort of shit, like, fast as fuck.
Right?
Well, the things that got me wondering, I'm wondering what it was involved in, because for Prince to be so specific about his questions makes me wonder if, like, it wasn't just your run-of-the-mill chasing somebody around over a stupid speeding ticket.
And for them just to kind of cut it off, it probably was just like a speeding ticket. If it's anything serious, you know they would have been looking for their ass.
Either that or somebody littered and Tahan found out.
Right.
I swear to Christ, Tahan will hunt your ass to the ends of the earth. Apparently Rowan littered at some point. Tahan showed up at Mosley's in front of like 6 people and was trying to slap cuffs on Rowan for fucking littering.
Are you serious?
Fuck.
How did he even... What? There's gotta be better things for the police to do than that. There has to be better things for the police to do than chasing down someone who dropped a cigarette pack or something.
I don't know, man. They might want that, what, I think it's like a $30 fine for littering.
Oh, shit.
They must be down bad.
Must be bored.
That's because they have to keep giving me back my felony charges in, like, with interest.
God, TK.
What? I've, like, made bank off PD.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure I see your inconspicuous.
Yeah!
Oh, hello.
What
color?
Which color?
TK's.
No, that's what I'm saying. Just what color? Which one?
Oh my god, I have locals driving around me like stupid.
I'll just pull into one of these parking spots.
The first one you saw.
Yellow.
And look at the chrome.
This shit's funny.
It's in certain lights, you can still see the pattern on it. Wah. Wah.
But yeah, it was fucking funny. They went, they
The hell are you kidding?
came down this road
Mosley's.
and juked it to the left, and then
Okay.
immediately pulled into that parking lot over there,
Oh my
And-
god.
which leads straight into the alley. So I'm pretty sure they just went straight down the alley and gunned it.
Oh nice. Well, that's a drug deal spot, so they probably know that area really well.
Probably, but the cops, one of them went back this way, the other 2 went up the road, headed back towards MRPD.
Oh my god.
And I'm just sitting there watching it like, really?
That's funny.
Then I called Prim. Seconds later, Interceptor comes swooping down from behind that alley. I'm like, nah, man, that dude's long gone. Probably went to bed.
Right? I almost hopped through your window.
Yeah, be careful about that.
Yeah, noticed. I hopped too far off me.
Oh, hey.
Hey, is that them?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you.
We can hop in the inconspicuous car and follow them.
It's too green. It's too green. The car that went up the alleyway was not that green.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, really? You have a problem with the green on my car? What about the other colors?
No. No, like the car that went darting up the alleyway was kind of black and red. You know, typical, stereotypical, totally colors I don't have on almost every car I own. Criminal colors.
Yeah. Because it's dark and brooding.
Pretty much.
Will you like my inconspicuous? I told you, it's my spy mobile.
It's so inconspicuous. I spotted it from a mile away, mid-sentence.
I know. Yes. I gotta get Donnie in the city.
I'm debating on whether I want to go ahead and go to bed or not. It's been a fucking slow-ass night. And it doesn't look like it's gonna get any quicker.
You could go work tow.
I've been on call for tow most of the day.
Hmm.
Or, well, for the last 3 hours, which for
Just
me
go
is most of the day.
Impound a shit ton of local vehicles.
They're still looking. Fucking A. There's also the glaringly obvious thing that not a single one has gone out of their way. Because I was standing here when they come through. I've been standing here for like the last 20 minutes. I'm waiting for one of them to drive up and say, "Hey, did you see anything?"
Right? They don't ask witnesses for shit.
Yeah, and it's like, if I just got my ass handed to me on a chase and got juked, and I happened to see that somebody was at that intersection when they went through, my first reaction would be, "Hey man, did you happen to see anything?"
Right? Yeah, we do. We have that happen all the time up at Harmony Repair Shop because we have that bank and that liquor store that get hit quite frequently. And so we'll just be standing at the edge of the parking lot watching it go down, and then they take off, and then the cops come. And they're like frantically looking, and then the helicopter comes, and then about 20 minutes pass. And then they come and ask, "Did you see anything? Do you know what they looked like?" And I'm like, "Yeah, and you know, if you'd asked me 20 minutes ago, I could have pointed you in the right direction."
Like when it was fresh on my mind.
Right? You know, like, because you came here about 2 seconds later, and I'll be standing there like this, pointing in the way they went, and they won't. Nothing. It's just like, it's.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they kind of get confident in the fact that they're, I guess with all the equipment they've got in their cars, they're confident that they can catch anybody. And if they don't catch them, they'll just issue a warrant. But it's like, wouldn't you still rather go ahead and just catch them then and there and be done with it?
Right?
Because, like, if everybody in town knows that they're going to get a warrant issue,
Right?
anytime
And
they
what if
run,
I just
they're never gonna
casually
stop.
rob it and then just casually drive away before you get your happy little chubby butts up there? You're not going to catch me up
it's
on
like
your speedometer.
It's like once you know you have a warrant on you, you're just gonna probably permanently run.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like and that's what they do for everything. They resort to warrants. So like, if you ever get away from them, you know you're gonna have a warrant. So you're just as well to run for the rest of your life.
And they have to identify you to get a warrant, don't they?
I would assume so, but I've talked to a couple of them about it, and basically if they get your plate and you didn't report the vehicle stolen before they got your plate, they're going to issue a warrant at the very least for questioning.
Yeah. So, but they have to see your vehicle first.
Yeah, they have to get a plate lock on it.
Yeah, so, like, 1, you could use a local's vehicle. 2, you could be long gone or just a casual bystander at the shop across the street. And they would be none the wiser because they still take their sweet ass time getting up north, even though they have that new fancy swanky shop.
Yep. Oof. 2 seconds. I gotta be in my head.
I'm just waiting for the time that, like, one of these bank robbers runs across the street, holds my shop. My heating blanket turned off. I am so cold. Holds my shop at gunpoint to hide them while someone goes tearing off in a local vehicle. Because that would be my luck.
Ugh, my head feels better.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the time when someone decides to rob the bank up there, run across the street, and basically holds us at gunpoint to hide them.
I mean, it's an ingenious idea.
Right? Well, I basically had that happen when someone came and got a paint job from me while their car was hot.
Uh-huh.
And I had the bay doors open and the cops came up, and I knew he was in my office with a gun. And his partner was like out around back or whatever. And so the cops went across the street and were like looking in the buildings, but they left their car in the bay, and I'm like, you just left me here alone. And so like they basically like pointed their gun at me and said, back away from the vehicle, and I'm like, okay, like your paint's still wet, or like doesn't matter. And so they got in and they basically like slammed into the cop car and just like bolted. And the cops just were like, what? Across the street, and they all took their time like reacting, and I'm just like, oh, you're all dumb. Like, I even told you it used to be red.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's just
It's
and
gonna
you
be
left me
interesting
alone with
if
the
I get
vehicle.
accepted into PD. It's gonna be interesting if I get accepted into PD. I can guarantee you I'm probably gonna get more than a couple of tweets of, oh, the police are just looking for the W. They're just looking for the W. They're so aggro. They're looking for the W.
So?
They're out there for the dubs. Police out there for the dubs.
Just don't
Yep.
take it for
Dubs
stupid
dubs
shit.
pay my paycheck. That would honestly be my comeback to them. It's like, yep, we're out here for dubs because dubs pays my paycheck.
What's a dub?
A win.
Oh, okay. Yeah, use more spike strips. Because I can repair that shit and that gives me paychecks.
I think I have to be a
This
solo.
is hilarious. I'm
YouTuber.
picking up somebody else's fare that they just had because they wanted, because they didn't cancel my. Nope, they're not getting my cab, but they stay like they want to be picked up by me. Weird.
That's weird.
I had that earlier.
Like, I thought it was running, and I was like, "What's going on?" I thought I should grab another cab.
I'm tired.
They still show they want a cab.
I am too. I'm gonna go lay down and play
Leave
Pokemon.
alone.
Have fun.
Seems to be stuck in his head.
Have fun in your spy car.
I'm gonna go spy on people.
That's usually just the best option because they'll just stand there staring at you forever otherwise.
Jax, what are you doing? I'm coming to you with my spy vehicle.
I just went and changed out cars and I'm at the shop. A whole lot of nothing.
I'm coming to you with my spy vehicle.
Nice.
You'll never know it's me. Other than the fact you saw me paint this vehicle.
That is true.
Oops. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Oh, cool. You can get a haircut at Bolingbrook now. Oh, cool. You can get a haircut at the prison now.
They got a haircut. They got stylists there, and like a clothes store.
Coolies. God, I am phlegmy. Sorry, everyone who will be watching this eventually, if you do. I need gas. Oh yeah, I wanted to go get stuff for scuba diving. I don't know. There's only 5 wardrobes? Oh, wardrobe. Got it.
Kitty, did you still want me to take you scuba diving?
I'm trying to find where to buy scuba gear at.
Yeah, I have no idea. You might have to ask somebody on Twitter or something.
God damn it. Where do I buy scuba tanks at?
Hey TK, you still on radio?
Yeah.
5068 is the area where you buy scuba tanks from.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Should be between the liquor store and the bank if I'm remembering correctly.
So on my way to go get scuba gear.
If I remember correctly, it is $1,500 a piece.
Fun.
That's correct.
Yeah, so if you're gonna put it on, make sure you can, at least get your money out of it.
I have money. That's not a problem. I want to go punch a shark.
You have fun with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I may need something that has more four-wheel drive capability to take you scuba diving, so I'm gonna go to the pink house and get a truck.
Ugly duckly.
One thing I find kind of ironic.
That he's going to get something for four-wheel drive to go in the water?
That's pretty normal for you. No, I find it funny how ever since Leon and Jack started working at your shop, I think I've seen the Yellow Jack open like maybe twice on a given week.
Tilly had it open earlier, and then I had it open for like an hour and a half before the storm.
But yeah, no, you're right.
Absolutely, yeah, it's not it's not as open as often anymore.
I took his employees. And it's not really that I took his employees, it's just that they got tired of being the only ones working there, because it's not like they're at my shop all the, well, Leon is, but Jax isn't.
I do other stuff.
Like watching me fight a shark.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, date night. $79. Nice. $1.5. This dude looks grumpy as fuck.
KD?
I didn't touch him.
There's somebody up here at the shop who wants a job.
Okay, I'll be there momentarily.
Alrighty, I'll let her know.
Drink. One. Okay, I bought 2 scubas. And I tipped over a bunch of shines, and I resisted punching dude in the face.
Good, good, good.
Yes. On the road again. Hey, a tow truck. Ooh. Ooh. This car handles really good. I likes it. Whoop! Well, until some asshole stops in front of me. Bamf! It's my spy car.
Oh, you're.
It blends in.
I mean, maybe if you're doing acid, but I do see the point. Anyways,
Hi, I'm Trash Kitty.
hi TK. Honestly, I'm relieved, but I'm also kind of sad that you aren't a huge sentient cat.
I could be, you never know.
I think you might be.
Right?
It's just in human skin.
That's debatable.
Reptile skin? Animal skin?
Undecided.
Alien skin?
Also undecided. I usually say not alien, but we actually have no idea what my DNA is made up of.
That's true. I don't know either, so.
Right?
I'd be
I'm
worried if I did know,
redacted.
actually. A redact? I like that.
Mm-hmm.
When someone asks you your name, and you're like, I don't want to give it to you, you just say, I am redacted. Don't question it. You don't need to know anything.
Right?
And their business.
Well, that and I was made in a lab by the government.
Oh, yeah, I think I heard something like that. Tilly was explaining it to me.
Yeah.
She also, yeah. So I was a little bit confused about it, but honestly, it's, things happen, I guess.
Yeah. I've just gotten, like, so used to just not explaining it to people. I'm just like, I'm not human.
Yeah.
That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really going to question it much.
Yeah.
But also, I was wondering if you're one of those designer babies. I heard about those. Where they make a little babies in the lab, and they make them with all the best features, and they call them designer babies.
Yeah. No.
No.
That came after me.
Oh.
Yeah, I was made in,
Like-
the Cold War era. I'm old as fuck.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't tell it, because I'm fantastic, but I'm actually in my 60s. Isn't that what we decided on?
I think so.
It's all like that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Impressive.
Right? I've only aged about 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Hmm.
Oh,
That's
Lord,
gonna
there's
be
trouble.
different. Oh. I would feel like you would have a lot of culture shocks through the ages.
Oh, well, sort of,
Lab.
but I didn't really leave the lab at all.
Oh.
So I kind of like failed my military training and then just kind of became a lab rat. And they tested all sorts of shit on me because I can regenerate ridiculously well.
Oh. That seems very useful.
Yeah. Well, especially because they terminated me and that didn't stick. And I kind of just walked
Oh.
away.
Oh. Well, they definitely failed that plan.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir?
Cade, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh. Please do not say that kind of thing around me.
What did he say?
don't know
Nothing.
about-
He's being a moron.
Cade is just
Okay.
I
an
need
idiot.
joints.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, that was illegal.
I've got some catnip.
Catnip's better.
What? I
Have
guess
catnip.
catnip is popular.
Catnip.
Huh.
I get it from the pet
Yes,
store up the
again.
street. I dropped it on the ground.
It's right there.
Oh,
Oh.
you didn't
Oh,
have to
oh.
pay me. I basically harassed the
Allow
pet
us
shop
to-
people until they
Oh,
give it to
still.
me.
Yeah, but still.
Is that... You know what? I'm not gonna question it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing. I heard nothing.
Right? Yeah, because of my immunity, I can't do a lot of drugs, or they stay in my system way too long because I don't actually purge.
Oh.
So
Oh.
I use catnip. It's
You
like
think they might,
ecstasy to me.
purge through your skin, though? Like, through sweat, or do you not sweat?
I don't really sweat. I smell like clean linen, though.
Oh! Well,
Mhm.
yeah,
Alright,
you know what?
well,
I kind of get a sense of that
I'm
one.
a despair.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh! Bye,
Bye,
mister.
Cade.
His name is Cade.
That's Cade.
Yep.
He bought my
Oh,
van.
he's honk.
If you don't you dare
I'm gonna slam into your vehicle when I leave. Alright, my dear. So you said mornings?
Yes.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yep.
Because I hibernate in the winter. I don't like waking up.
Oh, that is an accurate feeling. I'm from Florida. I do not like the cold either.
So,
I'm used to my swamplands. I am not used to whatever the fuck other places are.
Yeah, right? Yeah, so I've not been enjoying mornings lately. And Jax here is the assistant manager. He's the grumpy one with the hat.
Oh, yes.
Grumpy
And-
and just, well, yes, I do have a hat.
You look pouty today.
I literally
Fuck,
try
weird.
and fill in every gap in all the shifts that
Yeah,
people
and
aren't
Leon's,
allowed to
like,
work.
the main worker in the morning. He's the one who comes in and opens up
Oh,
the
yes.
shop and
I
everything. So
saw
he'll
him
probably
earlier.
be the one you're working with the most.
Awesome.
We like people to work in shift blocks of 2 to 4 hours, mainly because we're wanting people to actually know that we're open, and I actually want the shop to be manned at all times and be open. That way we are open for
maybe.
customers.
I need to do something. Speak of the devil.
Cool.
Oh,
Right now. Damn.
And damn it, Leon, you made me lose my train of thought.
no. I hate that.
Morning. She'll be working mostly with me. Morning hours and whatnot.
We have a Discord that basically I've stupid proofed a lot of the shop and like the stuff to keep track of. We have like a time card that you can alert me of when you worked. I've broken down the city hours starting from like basically city open is like hour 0 or hour 1 or something, and it goes from there. And then after tsunami it starts over, kind of like an AM PM, but instead of on a 12-hour shift, it's like on an 8-hour shift. So we have a time clock like that. It's just to document like when you worked, and we're having people keep track of 2 different amounts: the amount of how much it costs to repair or upgrade, and how much is actually taken out for the shop. There's 2 different amounts that happen. When we get you hired on and do your training, I can show you what those look like. We're doing this so that we can actually document when the shop is the most busy and how much revenue is coming in. We're only going to be doing this documentation for a couple of months, so it's not going to be a long-term thing.
Woohoo.
Right?
I'm so sick of the paperwork.
Oh, you're fine.
Nah, I'm kidding. It's not that hard.
It's really not
It's
that
just-
hard.
It's just that once in a while you forget to write something down.
Yeah.
That is
Every once in a while.
And the whole reason we're writing down the first total is because if you happen to miss the second total or the second amount, because it goes by so quickly, you just take the half of the first total. It doesn't need to be exact. It is just a
It's a rough estimate.
rough estimate. I'm trying to get of when the shop's the most busy and how much people are coming through. Though my employees haven't been very good at keeping up on that. I think Leon and Jax are the only 2 who do it.
I worked the last 4 hours before tsunami, and I had 9 customers, but one of them was
someone needs a slap
me.
on the wrist then.
One of them was me.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
True.
my new car.
Yeah, it's just trying to get everyone on the same page so we can actually make the system work.
Yep.
Has been
that's important.
a bit of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then so if we go inside, I can get you hired on if you are interested.
Oh,
If
yeah.
that's not a problem for you to keep some bookkeeping stuff for a bit.
Yeah, as long as it's if I get access to everything properly, or am I writing this down?
I just have like a little notebook I keep next to me, and then I just tally it up.
Alright, got it.
Yep.
I do that.
Yeah, super easy, super simple. Like I said, it's in the Discord. I'll show you everything. We'll add you to the Discord. If it ends up being not something you enjoy, no hard feelings. You can move along. Like, I can recommend you to one of the other shops too.
Oh, yes, that would. I don't know. I like up north. Oh wow,
Yeah.
why do I sound like a robot? Sorry, sweet tea again to me. Too much sugar. No, I like it better up north. I
It's
actually
so
want
much quieter up here. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's relaxed, and as soon as I get enough money, I'm gonna try to move somewhere up here, cause the city, the buildings are a little bit too big, and there's a little bit too many people.
Yes. That's
Yeah,
why I
no.
first started
How's this-
migrating up here. But let's get
how's
you
this
inside so we can
out-
get you logged in.
Okay.
Uh,
What were we saying, sir?
Iris. Okay. F6.
Do you want me to go ahead and get on so you can teach me stuff? Or?
Yep. And I've already
Okay.
just preemptively bumped you up to peon. I've named my job positions weird because they gave me that ability. And I'm a huge nerd.
Oh, that is all. That is gosh darn sugar.
You were totally fine.
to toe?
So a peon is basically like lower class orcs that do the majority of the grunt work.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep.
I've always liked fantasy stuff.
Right? Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
basically the lower ranking mechanics are peons, the higher tier, basically an advanced mechanic will be a minion. And not like the minion, like the yellow dudes from the movie. It's more like a minion of like, you know, like a wizard's minion that they summon.
Oh.
Because I'm a huge nerd.
I'm surprised you didn't go by just orc, like.
Right?
Orc
Well, yeah.
or evolved orc or.
So instead of boss, my position's called Lord and Master.
You know what? That's fine.
Right? Yeah, no, freaking amazing. So give you a little tour of the place. Ooh, hell yeah,
Oh,
waffles.
he's just putting something in your butt.
Waffles in my pocket. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
If you come and use your third eye on this top cooler here, I've rebuilt this into a fridge.
Oh, yeah, no.
So if you're working here, you don't really have to worry about, like, running across the street to do any, like, liquor, like, run to the liquor store for any snacks. I do try to keep food in here. After hours, we sometimes like to have a little fun.
Yes, that sounds great.
There's alcohol in there.
Yeah, no, I do not mind a drink. I was thinking of getting one at the end of the day anyways, because...
Yeah, I treat my employees pretty damn good. You'll notice there's, like, not a whole lot of non-alcoholic, but that's because we have a water cooler.
Oh.
So if you're ever thirsty, feel free to hop up, stock up on that. Underneath the fax machine here in these drawers, I have a microwave for the cup of noodle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just awesome.
Right?
Convenient.
Yeah.
There's also some post... I feel
Yeah.
like I went to the VU again.
Sorry.
I imagine they use that super stick, or you just like them. I'm not here to judge.
I appreciate the female form.
Oh, well, yes.
It's soft. And I'd honestly rather look at partially naked women than most men. So.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't know.
See, I have the real men working for me. And I am fairly biased with who I hire. As you can see, Leon is a good specimen.
Why, thank you.
Yep. But as far as, like, a lot of posters and stuff go, it's just not as good as the real thing. But I don't know. It's just like a lot of posters are just very photoshopped. I'm like, nah, I'd rather just have the curvy.
I feel that.
I'd just rather have the curvy.
Do I need to make a uniform?
You can at some point. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll just wear what's comfortable.
Okay. Maybe I'll just wear
except for the guys.
Show my midriff.
Wait, what now? Wait,
Nope.
I could go. I could
Nope.
go wear something more comfortable now.
Nope.
No.
Wait, what now?
Alright, I'm gonna move this into the external bay for fixin'. Yes! Love tap, Leon. Love tap. Also, I love tapped your bumper. Well, she has to fix it. I have to damage it. But I love tapped your vehicle.
She went to go put on like some sort of uniform.
Okay. Leon. I love tapped your bumper.
I saw that.
It was the most gentle of boop.
So, window tints on my car block out the front window too?
Fuck yeah. Awesome.
It tints. Jax, did you notice the tinting on the Camaro tints all the windows, including your front windscreen?
Yep.
Yes, I did. Great. I was like, I looked at it with pure black, even though it's not legal. I looked at it with pure black, and I was like, holy shit. At least when it's sunny, I won't have issues seeing jack shit.
Oh my god.
Right.
We must have had like an influx of people in the city.
Why?
Because I'm getting messaged left and right for job interviews.
Oh, huh. Like for up here and down, like at tow?
I just got messaged for a tow interview.
Yeah, I can go do that if you want it. If you want me to.
Yeah, do you mind?
Yeah, that's fine. I can go down and meet them right now if they want.
Yeah. Here, let me... Jax, can you read me your cell phone number and I'll have them, message you?
Okay, yeah. It's been a while since I've given it out to anybody, so I need to remember what the hell it is. So 140-5650.
Zul's _ Kitagawa is now stalking the ally cat.
Stream. Hi. Welcome.
Oh, and I need to talk to you about something with taxi later anyway.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna tell her that one thing.
Yeah.
It goes.
Just call Teddy
Who am
and
I
talk to him
talking
about
to?
taxi.
Are you someone in the server, or are you just a fan?
I don't know.
Oh, snap. I love gossip about taxi. You are both. Aww. Well, welcome, and thank you for the follow. So Jax, shit, I'm yelling at you guys. I have my phone out. Basically, we just need to make sure they're not an active murderous felon.
Okay.
I am the one they call Nick.
I mean,
Hello,
I could go
Nick.
with him. I could do a quick background check if you want.
I don't fucking care about background checks. I don't do those.
Yeah.
Basically, we just, if you look at the interview questions I have down, you ask if they have any active felonies they're trying to work off. If they say yes, you just say, cool, we provide employment to the, for working on expungements. We provide stable employment for that.
Mm-hmm.
We just like to make sure they don't have any active...
Like active felonies?
Active, violent felonies. Basically, we don't want to hire a serial killer.
Right, yeah.
As much as I would love that. I don't want any active murderers working in tow, hauling bodies with the tow truck.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Love it.
I feel like I should walk out this conversation.
Oh no,
you're
we're
fine.
hiring for the tow companies. Jax is also my assistant manager for tow. So he's gonna run down and give a tow interview real quick. So and it's his first one, so I'm just covering some of the questions.
Yes.
The tow company.
Ton of bodies on the back.
Right. The tow company works with the city as a part of the rehabilitation for felonies and a part of the expungement program. So we don't care if you have a criminal record or if you're working off a felony. We just don't want you actively, violently attacking people.
much.
That's
right?
a good point.
She's super
also,
cute.
now I'm
Just
doing a
hired
little
her.
bit of mid-trip, fitting a little bit better, I guess.
There you go.
I was gonna wear the bikini top, but I'm like, I don't know about this one.
Well, you know, you gotta do what makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah, she's super cute. I'm liking her so
Except
far.
for him.
I just met her a little bit ago.
And me, of course. Because, well,
I'm comfortable. Even when I'm not wearing this, I'm wearing a vest with no shirt under it.
True.
What's this? What's
I don't know. I'm just busting your balls, man.
Okay, so Jax, just make sure you document down their name and their phone number. Okay. And also take note if they have a weapons license and if they have any issue defending themselves if that becomes an issue.
Okay. So like if it all goes well, I mean, since I'm like able to hire people now, do you just want me to do that?
Yeah, basically they're able to be hired if they are not an actively violent felon.
Okay.
I just need to know their name and their phone number to put in. You'll see in the tow interviews in the Discord. We write down their... Oh, yeah, and availability is also good to jot down. Like, when we expect them to kind of be around. But we also don't really care if it's their full-time job, secondary job, or third job, so...
Right. Okay. Yep. Well, I will head down and meet with them.
Yep. You can see, like, the how to interview in the interview section. I have all the questions written out.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably go over that when I get down there and kind of just take a moment and just like, give me just a few minutes to go over paperwork and then just kind of walk away and look over that for a second and then go talk to them.
Yep, and I'll be on radio station 128, so if you have questions, you can pop on and ask me. That way we're not broadcasting on the towed frequency.
Okay, will do. I'll be back in a few.
What is up with the horses?
Where?
They're having a country-themed stripper thing at the VU.
Oh.
And then there's someone named Mr. Butterscotch?
Oh, Lord.
No idea. I stay out of the VU stuff.
You know what, honestly, I probably should too. I've seen some things I never expected, to see a horse awkwardly... someone dressed as a horse awkwardly hover above the air? I don't know.
I need to be in my...
Weird. So you ready to do some mechanic training?
Yes.
Alright, I have damaged my vehicle. Go ahead and hop on in the driver's seat.
Got it.
And you're on duty, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, wait, do I have money to give to you? Yes, I do. Alright, you're going to flex your F6 muscle, my dear.
Got it.
And you're going to see like a little radio menu come up. You're going to want to go to, I think it's fix vehicle?
Is it work on vehicle?
Work on vehicle. Sorry, yeah.
Okay. And... Okay.
Nice.
And I tell you the price I'm seeing?
Yep, so you'll see that total price there. If you go like in the fixed vehicle and then total price, go ahead and tell me that total price.
It's gonna be 52.
That's it, just 52.
No, that's what it said.
Hell yeah, this thing's got good defense.
Hell yeah.
I slammed into a vehicle on the way here and the wall, so cool.
Awesome. I mean, well, it's not awesome that you slammed a wall, just that it wasn't injured that much. Did you give me the money?
Not yet. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is what you'll be documenting down will be that first total number, 52. And in the bottom center part of your screen, when you hit repair all, you'll see a number float by. It should be roughly half of that. And you'll document down that number as well. You don't have to for this, but I'm just like showing you what the two numbers will be.
Oh.
Did you see a number float by?
Yep, I saw 22.
So that 22 or whatever is what goes to the shop's bank account. That is, and what is left over is what you get to keep as the mechanic.
Oh, okay.
So those are the two numbers that I am requesting my mechanics write down. And like I said, the first number we don't really need, but it is a backup worst case scenario of if you do not catch that secondary number because it flits by so quickly, you just take half of the half of the total, and the total's a lot easier to write down because it's stationary.
Awesome. Yeah.
More stuff to go over in that menu. Go ahead and hop back in.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
No worries.
Okay.
So you'll bring up the F6 again. Oh, you're fine.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So you're going to see that F6 radial menu again, and you're going to go work on vehicle. And then this is how you're going to be doing the upgrades and things like that. And at your level, you can do most upgrades except for track upgrades. So that means transmission and engine 3 and 4. You should be able to do the rest of them.
Okay, wait, so I might need to... Should I write this down, or...?
You don't have to.
Okay.
How much money do you have in your pockets?
432.
Okay, you're not gonna mess up anything.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and flip. I was like, just to be clear. Let's make sure you're not gonna uninstall or accidentally install anything. So yeah, go ahead and flip through that menu, and you can play around with the different things that they do, and you'll see the suspension raises it and lowers it. You can look at the armor. That's just the different upgrades and things that the vehicles have. And if you go further down into the menu past, yep, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, so these are like all the different cosmetic changes. This vehicle is a good training vehicle because it has a ton of cosmetic changes. So you can kind of see what each category the different spots has.
Oh, wow, yes, this is
Yep.
Yeah, you can get into this.
Go ahead and go to wheels.
Let me get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, go into that menu. You can see a couple different options. This is where you're going to be able to add wheel smoke for if they want like the tire smoke and stuff.
Oh.
You can also change the rims here. Something to keep in mind, if the rim is ever just a number instead of a name, we do not install those here. That is specifically for Mosley's.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm. Half of the rims can be painted and half of them cannot. They'll just be the generic chrome. But each type of tire has a type of tread, and they all have their own specific rims that go with it. So it's an interesting thing to take your time, like bring up a vehicle and kind of get to play around with. Motorcycles have their own type of tires and rims.
Is it okay to mess around with your own vehicle, or no?
Yeah, definitely. It's encouraged.
Awesome.
It's expensive, but it's encouraged. But do you know that because you only pay what goes to the mechanic, the bank account, basically your repairs and your upgrades are only like 40 or 50%. So it's...
So don't abuse it?
No, I make the same amount of money. I could care less.
Oh. Okay.
You save money, so like abuse it all you want. But it does get expensive. Like Leon's blown pretty much his entire bank account upgrading his vehicles and playing with them.
That sounds about it.
It's more of a warning for you.
Yeah, no.
But it makes the shop's bank account look amazing.
Oh, yeah. Could imagine.
So next we're going to go to either neons or xenons.
Okay. Wait. What is that under?
It'll be like a main category. It should be somewhere around wheels or repaint or something. One of them's neons and one of them's xenons.
I see 'em.
Yeah,
Okay,
click on one of
one's
them. They're both kind of tricky categories.
neon. Oh.
Basically,
The headlights?
yep, headlights. Okay, so you'll see the top category will be the headlights, and the bottom category is colors.
Okay.
So to actually install colored headlights, you have to first purchase the bulbs, which you won't be able to do because I don't have them. I don't like them. They're too bright. So you have to purchase the bulbs first and install them, and then you can choose the color. So you have to buy the colors separate. So if you go to the next category I mentioned, it's the underglow.
Oh. I got it.
So I think that's neons, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Neons.
So if you go in there, it's the same thing. It's the two different well, it's more than two categories. You have to actually purchase each section, front, back, left, and right.
Wow.
Yep, you have to activate them each individually, and then you choose one color, which you have to purchase. Yep.
Looks like she already has them installed, right?
Yep, I got yellow on this one.
Okay.
Next big category to go over is repaint.
Okay. Respray?
Yeah, respray.
Okay.
Woofda. Yep. Training takes a lot of talking. Alright, so you'll see primary color.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and click in there, and then you can click on... I usually go with matte just because there's less colors to choose from, and you can quickly see, like, the area.
Oh, yep.
Yep, so you can see, like, so that's your primary area.
Okay.
Alright, you can go ahead and back out, go to secondary, do the same thing. See, that's where that is.
Awesome.
Yep, say pearlescent is your, kind of like your gloss on the car.
Oh, yep. It's
going to be like hard to see at night, so we're not, have to really futz with this. And this one was really hard to put a pearlescent on because of the patterning.
Yep.
After pearlescent is, I think we have interior and dashboard.
Wheel color?
Oh, wheel color. Yeah, that can change. Click on that one and you can flip through that. That'll show you that the wheels are indeed painted.
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Sometimes for a customer, if I know that they're like a big spending customer, I'll go ahead and put and I know that they're going to be looking at rims. I'll put the neon, one of the neons or like a bright color on the wheels, so that way when we're looking at the rims, we can see where they're painted at. And I do that as like a complimentary for the customer, but that's like just a thing to do for friends or regulars that spend a lot of money on the customization. Because it'll only cost me it's 800. No, it's 1,000, so it's like 700 for me to do that.
Oh, lasting.
But if they're dropping a ton of money on upgrades and customization, it's not that much.
Awesome. Okay.
And then
interior color.
These ones don't always change, and you have to look closely at what they do change. I'm not sure if this one actually changes anything. I think it does the interior a bit.
Doesn't.
Or it's the dashboard that changes it. I can never remember which of my cars that actually changes on.
It's a bit hard to see right now, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, but you can, if you look closely on the interior, sometimes you'll see the dashboard or the steering wheel change. It's like a little subtle thing, or the piping on the seats will change. Yeah. It's like super subtle.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the repaint section.
Check. What's up?
Did I not turn my radio on? I did not.
Enjoy.
Oops. Okay, so next we have liveries, which should be a little further down the list.
Is it just liveries or old liveries?
So there's a difference. Old liveries is basically what the vehicle originally had.
Oh.
There are very, very, very few vehicles that have old liveries.
Oh. Okay.
We could. My Camaro would be an example. It has an old livery.
Yeah, well, that's because yours is brought in and it has a skin on top of it.
Yep.
So imports have them, and my van has them. Because my van is a Weasel media van. So to cover up that, they put a white skin on it.
It's so colorful.
Right?
Oh, yes.
So so the liveries are basically decals. I hate saying livery.
Oh.
So it's basically the car's decal.
It sounds like you're saying liver.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I prefer decal, but you know, it's a car. It's a wrap on a car. Many different ways to say it. So that's this one. Not all cars have them. It's fun to see them. So if you go down again, you'll see there's an extras section.
Oh, yes.
I don't think this car has it, but go ahead and go in.
No.
They should all say none, I believe.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally,
like I don't wanna.
Occasionally, you'll see some that say toggle.
Huh.
And then that's how you. Those are like little free extra features you can turn on and off in a vehicle. It'll sometimes like turn like you can have like a soda holder or just like little things here and there, a little cell phone holder or all sorts of little knickknacks here and there.
Well, that is rather interesting, yeah.
Yeah, my favorite thing to do is to look at the toggles.
Honestly,
and try and find them, because you have to like just switch them on and off and try and find the itty bitty little thing that changes.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. But it has to say toggle. If it says none, there's none.
Got it.
And then that's pretty much the car menu.
Oh, nice. Okay, get in.
Yep, now you can hop out and we'll go over the motions.
Okay, got it.
Alright, so bring up the F6 menu. Mechanic techniques.
Oh.
So this is basically how you're going to be working on your vehicles. We'll start with the one we'll be doing the most because we have a lot of off-road vehicles that come through here, like dune buggies and motorcycles. Fixed motorcycle. It's the one you will be using the most.
I'm very close to your padong.
That's fine. So you can pair that with fixed motorcycle and engine check. It'll like change up your hands a bit.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you get really into there.
So
I feel like in this position I need a tramp stamp or something. I don't know why. Just
Right?
some crack or something.
Right?
One of the people we used to work with when we fixed stuff up, he always had a little bit of crack showing.
That's why I'm wearing the high-waisted shorts.
Yeah, my papa used to just stick a pencil in there every once in a while. Ruin the pencil, but the joke was worth it.
Okay, so that's that one. And then if you go through the fixed engine low, this one looks amazing on the men, or on the women, not so much on the men.
Bit confused, but
yeah. So this one looks.
Oh, you meant doing it. Oh.
Yeah.
Like doing the act. God damn it.
It's eye candy.
Look over here.
Okay. I misunderstood that.
Yeah, and you compare.
I think the view has gotten to my head and the weird horses.
Right? Yeah. So I'm also not caffeinated, so.
I am very much on a lot of sugar tea.
And you compare this one with the same engine one, so it changes your hand, but your butt still wiggles, which gets you a better tip.
Oh. I hope so.
Right?
The best
if you're gonna wiggle your butt, you might as well, get a tip.
Right? My butt is fantastic, and I show it off a lot.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you
Right?
do have that badonkadonk, actually.
I do.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I
I
am
came
not
across a
ashamed of
woman
my
who
body.
had one too. And she was saying that for some reason only when she sits in her car it like leans to her a little bit, and I'm like, it's the badonkadonk.
It's a badonkadonk.
My Aunt Susie had a big old badonkadonk.
And then
Put the car
engine
down a
check
little
just
bit.
on its own is just like a higher up engine. Yeah.
A very important one that isn't on that list.
I'll get there, Leon. I'm training. We'll get there.
Oh. You're right. Sorry, I wasn't trying to get in the way. I was trying to help. I was honestly. Ooh.
Go.
And there's the wifey.
There is his wife. You know, when I first met him, I literally just called him Tilly's wife, and that's it.
So
like, not an introduction, just Tilly's wife.
Yeah.
Wait, wife? Husband? Oh no. It's the sugar, I'm telling you.
Fix engine high is also easily paired with the other ones as well.
Okay.
If you want to, like, basically you just kind of keep track of, like, which one does specific hand things or specific sounds that you might want to do. And you pair those up with each other.
Tilly, look, I'm working. Well, not really. I'm learning. I don't think I could pull off the bikini top, but I got a crop top just to fit in.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very breezy. I feel like I'm gonna go to the beach, but I'm not.
We have.
I mean, it helps with the sweat, though.
We have a new one that's fixed under, but you want to face away from the vehicle, or you're just gonna put your feet under.
Wait, let me see.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love fix under.
Right?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh yes, I got it.
Right?
Now I'm under a vehicle.
Yeah. No,
really,
I've been needing that one for a while.
Yeah. No.
For taller vehicles. What am I doing? My bad.
Sleeping, I guess. Bye-bye.
For taller vehicles like tow trucks and stuff like that, I have finally found a use for fix above and wrench above because their doors are so tall. It's actually really hard to fix their windows. These are actually for Mosley's lifts, but I have found I can fix tow truck windows with this.
Nice.
Very nice.
Right?
Bloody.
So there's
Wait,
that
should
one.
I be wearing gloves?
I am because I've got claws on these ones and I like it.
Oh.
And then wrench above.
Nothing can convince me you're not a sentient cat, by the way.
Right?
No.
And then wrench above also helps, like with the taller vehicles, like, you know, tow trucks or the BIFTAs and stuff like that.
One of those I'm gonna have to wait till later. Oh,
Yes, I know.
yes.
So those are good. Something else you're going to use a lot is weld. This is how we do a lot of our repairs on the Widows and fixing armor and stuff like that.
Oh, that is bright. I feel like I need a mask for that.
Yeah, either getting some glasses that are pretty dark or a mask.
Yeah, no. Ooh, that's gonna be. I might need to pre-order that because I need prescription.
Yeah. And that's why I have. Also, we don't have a paint bay.
Babe.
Oh.
So, something that we use to paint is tag. I use tag 9. Or no, sorry. I use tag 3. So if you type into your remotes, I just have it set to my 7.
This one?
Yep. Oops.
Luckily, there's nothing in this can.
Right? Yeah. Demonstration cans. I have this one set to my 9. So we got that. I also have set to my fast actions clean 2.
Oh.
It's this little round sponge. I can walk around with it. Because you'll notice that in the F6 menu, there's clean vehicle. Don't use that. 1, you'll mess up your repair work. 2, you'll mess up the repair work of the other vehicles on the property.
Oh, wow.
3, the cloth will stick to your hand and only you can see it. You will have a phantom cloth.
Oh God. Yeah. No. Thank you for warning me.
Yeah, don't use the clean vehicle.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it.
Yeah, it's a lot of people do that, and like you can even do it as like the /E clean vehicle or whatever, or the / clean vehicle. Don't do that either. I have a lot of people do that because they're like, here, let me help you. I'm going to preemptively clean the vehicle, and I'm like, don't. For the love of God, if you want your bumper or door back, do not do that. So yeah, I can always tell if someone has cleaned a vehicle within. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can tell if someone's cleaned a vehicle within the proximity of my shop because a bumper will fall off, and I'm like, God damn it!
Oh no, that is actually terrible. Oh, God.
Right? It's just like a car pulls out and a bumper falls off. I'm like, who cleaned a vehicle?
For some reason, I feel like my mind's been very cleared by that. I don't know why though.
Yeah, it's we always go and hunt them down too, right?
Oh yeah, no, I definitely get it. Yep. See someone with a rag in their hand and you just start wrestling, and you're like,
and we just like point at them and be like,
oh,
shame. Kick them out of the shop.
Maybe we should put up a sign that said, "Don't clean your cars here."
I just yell at them. I'm like, it gets cleaned with the like, we clean it. Just it's fine. Just stop. Just
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. That's what I got a sponge. I have a special sponge.
We'll figure it out.
It's fine.
That is a very special sponge.
Right?
And
it also works with the welding gun. So if you do the F6 mechanic techniques weld.
I look like from the side. Yeah. I look from the side.
You can weld and it moves your welder.
Okay. I think that would be a little bit dangerous, but like if you're the boss.
It gets the work done when you're needing to do armor on an entire vehicle. It's nice having a welder that moves.
Oh, actually is. What is that? Oh, I know it. I remember.
Yeah. So,
this one?
Yep. Yeah. But you do that after weld. So you do weld and then the cleaning too.
I don't feel like I should be welding right now.
Yeah, but no, that's just something to keep in mind. What is this? What do I have? Oh, that's just lean. Never mind. Yep, and then there's the tag, which pairs with, if you do motorcycle engine... Oops, let me back out of the vehicle.
Oh. Maybe a good idea.
Right? You do motorcycle engine and then tag. You can paint smaller vehicles. Or get those harder to reach spots. Same with the cleaning. Boop. You can clean smaller spots too.
Oh, this, that doesn't look right. Anyways.
Yeah, so it's lots of different things that you can pair with our different stuff. What else is there? Don't impound a vehicle unless it needs to actually be impounded.
Okay.
But yes, you can impound vehicles. What?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give her the next repair. I just thought I just realized I should have given her the officer's repair.
Oh, that's fine. We're still in training.
Okay. I thought I'd offer that.
No problem.
So next we'll go over, if you look at the menu, you have mechanic tools. I need to emphasize, these are not toys.
Oh.
These can be horribly, horribly devastating to the road.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, so this one in particular, the rolling tool.
Oh?
We're going to walk around back, just in case, and along the fence.
Oh.
So this one in particular, once you set it down, which you will set down using your 8, think of 8.
Oh.
Boop.
Okay.
It just drops it down.
Oh.
So now, if you walk at it, you'll notice you can't move it.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's unmoving.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Yeah.
That is a...
So if you were to leave the area...
Oh, yeah.
It will no longer be registered as your item.
Oh.
And it will permanently be fixed to that spot, and even vehicles will not be able to move it.
This seems dangerous.
Yep, it is incredibly dangerous. So you're going to think F6, F6, mechanic tools, store item.
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
So the good thing with these, though, is I'm going to totally fuck up my vehicle with this to show you.
I can repair it.
Right? Good thing we're mechanics, we can repair it. If a vehicle happens to be stuck on its side, you can kind of like, gently put this in it, set it down, and it moves the vehicle off of it, because these are unmoving once they are on the ground and your vehicle is not. So
Can you wait? I'm curious for a second. I know you just said it wasn't a toy, but
Whoop! Do not impound vehicles. Okay. Yeah, you can't climb on that one.
No, but you can jump.
Yes, you can jump with it.
On a vehicle.
You can jump with it. What the hell is that?
I'm putting this up.
Yeah. So one of the tools I highly recommend you do not even bring it out, but we will off in this corner because it's fine. Over here. Hold a toolbox. This one I recommend don't even bring it out.
Oh, okay.
Because if you accidentally drop this out of your hand, you can't pick it back up, and it is stuck there, and it will stop traffic.
What about engine hoist?
That's the one that we will be discussing next. Actually, we will be discussing that one after traffic cones. So traffic cones is like the one that you can play around with, because when you put them down, they are movable.
Oh.
So if you happen to head pop, leave the area or whatever, because if you set yours down and try to pick mine up, you can't. You'll notice that it is not your item. You can't pick it up.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't talk about the drunk rally.
But with it. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, but you can pick up yours.
Hey, Kitty.
Yes, my dear.
So I'm gonna go ahead and hire on an Ubis.
But you can wear them as a hat.
Yes, you can.
Actually, you already have.
Mm-hmm.
So I
I
have
think
his
they're good hats,
Discord
though.
email.
I'm gonna take
if
it off.
you want that, to send him the thing
Protect
to
from
the
anything.
Discord.
You can go ahead and invite him yourself. I moved you up to management, didn't I?
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure how to do that, so.
Okay.
But yeah, I can try figuring it out.
Till employees only. Create invite. Copy.
What's going
on? Jax, I will be messaging you the invite link. Just send it to him. Bamf. Okay, cool. Got that. Hired someone for tow company. Swing. Okay, so, let's head over to the door.
Oh.
Sorry, multitasking is not my strong suit.
That is, understandable.
Oh yeah, this is our back area. We can repair stuff back here too. And I don't recommend sleeping on the couch, but you can sit on it in the chairs, and there's extra paints and extra tools back here. Yeah.
I just realized I could put a toll belt on. Wow. I'm gonna have to change
okay,
this
so.
a little bit. Anyway.
Oh, no vehicle within reach. What am I doing? Oh, impound vehicle. No, mechanic tools. Engine hoist. This is not a toy.
It's dangerous. Like,
yeah.
Like you're gonna impale someone dangerous.
Yeah, probably.
Oh. Okay. Probably.
8.
Oh.
So, re-emphasizing, this is not a toy.
What would you use it for? Or how to use it? Do you want to use it? Or...
Oops. Jumping over people's heads. No, I think I put it down backwards. This is the only one you can climb on. So it's how you get onto the roof. But it's not a toy! I would never abuse a tool that is horrendously groundbreaking.
Never. No, not... You know what? Not us. Never.
So when you hop up on it, you have to pause for a second to regain your balance, and then you can hop onto the roof.
Okay, never mind. I'm not... I don't have the good hops, I guess. Wait a second. Now I just want to figure this out.
Right? Nope, too far.
Okay.
Let me move it a bit. I did...
Yeah, let me move. Not get crashed. Preferably.
Preferably not get crushed, you know.
You know, it's just my preference, but getting crushed is not my thing.
Not to kink shame or anything.
Well, you can't be sure about that.
I don't know of anybody that would like to get crushed.
That is an actual kink.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm not trying to argue with you that people
Whoop,
won't like it. I'm saying I don't think there's people out here that are gonna like love doing it.
Why don't you ask Twitter and find out? I imagine
I don't
there's
use
some
Twitter
people.
too much.
You know what? Honestly, that's a good idea. I saw the picture of a woman dressed as a horse earlier. It was weird.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I didn't.
I get on.
Yeah, no, don't look too far
that's
down,
if I'm
because then
lucky.
you'll see a weird woman in a horse outfit. She kind of looks like she's pretending to be a gimp or something. No, I think about it, might have been referred to so. It was, intriguing.
Too far down. Okay.
I don't know if it's still there.
Alright, I don't do this a lot.
Not there
What?
anymore. You're lucky.
Okay.
He wanted to see the horse girl.
Oh,
He's got the
man.
weird kinks.
Yeah, so you want to approach it right from the angle, and then hop again. Yep, you're approaching it. You want it right from... Woo!
Good
Oh,
news.
Yep, there you go. Now pause. Stop moving. Nope, stop moving.
Okay.
Alright, jump. There you go.
I've done it.
Yep.
Now, how do I get off?
Or you just jump.
Everything seems.
I'm gonna break myself.
Nope. Tuck and roll. You have now completed mechanic training. Remember, these are not a toy.
Yeah, no, they're
Definitely not a toy.
in professional settings that I have no idea what those are.
It's not
Find
used
the
for getting
mechanic
into
belt, by
places
the
you
way.
can't reach.
No, never. That's silly. Yeah, no. Where's the mechanic belt? What you would think?
It is in
Actually-
shirts near the back, kind of in the police stuff.
Okay. You don't mind if I go do that, right?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Hey, kitty.
Yeah. Yes,
Should he be sitting in the waiting room?
Was he wanting training now?
That is up to you. Because he said he can do it tomorrow. You just need to know, like, what time.
Tomorrow after tsunami would be ideal.
Great. I will let him know then.
Awesome. fuck did this big ass wheel come from?
I don't know.
Was this always here?
Dang nabbit.
Oh my god, I levitated! Holy fuck! Holy shit, Jax, I just flew.
My big butt keeps shutting this back door and it's driving me crazy.
Yes, you can do pull-ups on it. Yeah, I got in so much trouble for the drunk rally. Oof. So much trouble for the drunk rally. I do have amazing boobs, though. I love TK's outfits. Tilly, if you're going to be working more than just on-call assistance, can you start keeping track of the, like, 2 totals and doing, like, time card stuff?
Yeah.
Swing, thank you.
This one was a engine upgrade and a armor.
Cool. And I'll have Eli doing the same too.
Yeah, I only have because you guys seem busy.
Oh yeah, no worries. Because there's 4 people on duty? Okay, so...
I'm not gonna stay on. I'm not gonna stay on long enough.
It's not me. It's not me.
Yeah.
Locked off.
No flying, Kitty.
Okay.
Unless it's
Well, me and Jax are
funny.
taking off here shortly, and...
Well, I just needed to paint my truck for our new thing we got going on.
What you doing?
Yeah, I normally try not to
Fire
be on
department.
anybody's
Ooh,
Volunteer.
during the time.
Yeah, volunteer.
Hell yeah.
You want to go see the bright red
Yes.
bison now?
Yes, I do.
It's a bright red bison now.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
I love it. That is a classic truck.
Yeah, I went. Yup.
That is classic red.
Yeah.
It needs to have like a flame livery though if you're gonna be fire department.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if there are any, and I just clocked off.
Yep, and so he said that tomorrow after Tsunami should work out. If it does not, he'll let me know.
Go, Lise.
See if there's like a flame
Oh.
liver
Okay.
on it.
No liveries.
Ah.
You should do like
God.
a yellow pearlescent though. That would give you your
I was
flame look.
thinking about yellow pearlescent, but he was just like, "No, I love this," and I'm like,
Well,
meh,
fucking,
whatever.
I'm gonna change it. It's up to the
Okay.
customer. So, fuck Leon.
Is that your car right next to mine?
What
The
would
tie-dye
make you
one?
think that?
It's tie-dye. And it's totally a TK car.
Maybe. So the bright orange is kind of a nice.
Yeah.
Gold, nah. There's yellow, race yellow, dew yellow, dark green. Let's look at the matte in a second. Orange, yellow.
Ooh.
Yeah, matte yellow, I think, is gonna give you that
Yeah.
fiery look.
Yeah, that's this.
Yep. See, Leon's just too fast to fucking just choose.
Well, he was more concerned with his car.
Yeah, no. If you need
No,
paint jobs, come to me.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
No, this is the truck that's being used because I got it okayed by PD.
Nice.
But this is gonna go zoom zoom.
Alright, did you want to change your wheel color too? It's
I
white
mean,
currently.
Yeah, I know it's white currently. I changed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I changed them white for the time being. Oh my god. Was that lime green?
Yeah. Ooh, kind of a darker red.
Yeah, I like the darker red.
That's with the matte. Looks like the red's in the metallic.
So we got a new mechanic?
Yeah, potentially 2 and 1 new toad person.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, what's that midnight red? Sunset, Cabernet, wine.
Ooh.
That's kind of nice, where it's just a hint of red.
Yeah.
The candy. Fuck yeah, pink. Ooh, kind of a dark, like the sunrise orange kind of ties it all together too.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm liking the dark red, but we'll flip through. Because the white is just too white, you know?
Yeah.
And the red's kind of too red. But I'm thinking this one's nice because it's just kind of a hint of color, the wine red.
Yeah.
Like if you had a different wheel thing on, the bright red would look nice. Let's see.
Yeah, these are off-road tires. I don't know which ones I got on here. I know because I took this up on Chiliad. I wanted off-roading.
Off-road. These are the off-road tires. So let's see what we got working on here. Not a whole hell of a lot. It's all just gonna be like Banff whole thing in your face is gonna be the color.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I think if we go with the dark red, it'll be...
Yeah. Blech. Fix. I need to straighten my body. Oh, but I do need to email you something because I got Jax to laugh his ass off about it.
Awesome. Okay, backspace, interior.
Yeah, this was hilarious. This was my Sanchez. You should have that momentarily. There you
I'll
go.
check it in a second.
Yo, you're gonna laugh your ass off about the engine on a Sanchez though.
Nice. You have toggles.
I need to work on my brakes and upgrade them.
Yes.
1 or 2 hot dogs.
2.
These heat natural.
Yes.
2.
Just like this.
Yeah, I know.
Could go to nationals.
Streaming.
I'm going now.
I did love Jax's comment. He was like, "That should be in our world records."
Oh no.
That's how bad it was.
Okay, let me check this. How the
Why do I do this?
How the fuck do you get a negative?
I don't know. I don't know.
What, is your engine just like in another country? Like,
okay, so I was going down Chiliad, right? And my tire blew. Like, all of a sudden it just popped. And I hit one rock. I got flung off, because it's a Sanchez. like obvious. And then when I got flung off, it blew up,
so
and then
flabbergasted.
it blew up 3 more times while PD and EMS was
God.
there. Yeah, apparently that's what happens if your bike or whatever blows up 4 times.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was just like, okay, if that's a new world record, can I please get $1 million for that? Please. But, I'm gonna go get Callie and... Look at the bison.
Okay, I'm looking at it.
Yay!
Oh, congratulations.
I got it okayed by PD to have this as the temporary fire department truck.
Ooh.
You're welcome.
Will they also provide lights?
You
Probably
cannot
not.
get lights on this.
Sash.
But they will not pull you over if you are speeding. And
Interesting.
responding to a call.
Thanks, Guy.
Mhm.
We're gonna definitely properly use it.
Definitely,
Now you guys
properly.
Now you guys understand why I wasn't saying anything.
That's fair.
Come to me for all your repairs and potential upgraded needs.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not changing the license plate. Don't even.
Wait, license plate? What does it say? Too quiet. I love it. I love it
Hey,
so much.
I'm part of the quiet gang with PD.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's Teddy Quit Tow Company.
What?
Yeah, and so I got his tow trucks, and the one I got from him's Tow and Ass is the license plate, and I'm like, for fuck's sakes.
This is what we were talking about earlier.
It's
I
like,
see,
good
so
God.
to keep it a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I did want to keep it a surprise, so you guys would have been shocked. My whole plan was to go back up to the station, but nah, y'all decided to come to freaking Harmony. I mean, come on, if you saw this in front of the fire station, that would have been even better.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Especially with the uniform we came up with.
Oh yeah, most definitely with that.
I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
I'll turn around and then the bison will magically disappear with the 2 women standing next to me.
I can impound it.
No, TJ, no. You are paying that impound fee, Missy, if you do that.
Well, you wanted it to disappear. I'll hand you 700, whatever.
Sky, should we go get him on really quickly?
We can.
Okay, come on.
Please take a pic.
Jax, are you still downtown?
I'm on my way back north, actually.
Yeah, okie dokie. Where is the yacht?
It is over by the pier.
Apparently that is where is good scuba diving area.
Okay.
You're breaking up, hun. Are you in a tunnel?
And now is over to by the yacht there.
We have people up here at the shop, if that's what you're asking.
I was asking where are you?
Oh, I'm at the shop. I'm about to... Do you want to come get me and I'll put my vehicle away?
Yeah, yep, that's what I was asking.
Swing! Yeah, I'll leave the shop to the employees.
Yep.
Oh, I need to get the new gal's Discord info. 1 second. Damn it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love that paint job. That car doesn't look like it belongs there. New girl!
Hey, TK.
Hi. I need to get you on our Discord.
Oh, yes, you do. Wait a second.
Mm.
Oh, well, that's. Yeah, no, I'm not getting robbed. Oh, as I know, I'm
So,
not getting
in
robbed.
the TSRP General, I just posted. Wahahaha!
Oh, you
If-
just. Oh,
If you want to message me, that's my name.
oh.
I find that
Probably
is
was-
the easiest way to do that.
Oh, well. Oh, well, that's.
Mm. Harmony. Create a link. Copy. Oh my god. Seriously? I don't fucking... God, she's adorable as fuck. Okay. I like both her characters. Oh my god. I didn't even know that was her. Okay.
Oh. Huh. Interesting. I'm ignoring that.
Yeah, that's some of the brighter lights. I think that's the natural for the upgraded.
Oh,
That's like...
no, I meant that they're dressed like firefighters in miniskirts.
Oh shit, I missed it.
No, go get them.
I missed it. I'll see him again. He works here. Oh, Jax is here. So yeah.
Do we have a radio frequency or no?
I hang out on 128.
Oh.
That's like what I use to train for tow, and that's usually what I hang on and chat with Jax on.
Oh, okay.
Leon uses
I'm
his
just
own
making sure.
frequency.
Alright.
So
Just
no,
checking.
not really.
Interesting.
did
He has
I
a
just steal
bicycle.
a bike?
Did he?
No, that's probably one of his many bicycles.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I gotta go inside and get some water.
Cool. I'm gonna go scuba diving with Jax.
Do you want me on 128 more often?
No, you're fine. I'm
Okay,
rarely on it.
good.
I hate being on the radio.
No, I know. Okay, that's what I thought.
No, we're gonna go out scuba diving, but you can reach me on it while we're scuba diving if you need me.
I'm 5K off from its transmission upgrade, and then it's done. So
Snazzy.
close. Yep.
So you good? Helping the new girl
I
up?
bonked my head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those doors will do that. They don't open as fast as we
no.
run.
No. I just didn't expect to bonk it. Okay, anyways,
No.
I'm messing around. Call me if you need me.
Yeah. So she's fiddling with her bike, getting the things.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That, by the way, the sound of the engine of the Camaro is like no other car I've listened to in the city. I love it.
I still like the super silent car. The chameleon. For real.
Oh, yeah.
It's super silent. I gotta drink water.
Okay.
Oh. And eat some cobbler. Nom, 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 nom. Alright. Let's take 2 of these. I don't need body repair kits. My food!
I bring you a mid-July dinner.
Yeah, potato chips. Nom, nom, nom.
And deviled egg potato salad to dip them in. Yeah, I can't go there.
Hmm?
You're on your own.
Okay.
Not wearing any pants.
Alright. I have potato salad, chips, and hot dogs. Heck yeah. Chocolate bars. Why do I have so many repair tools on me? Oh, because I needed them out of this, but I still have them in here. Oh. Okay. Meow. Snuggle. Off. Did I miss?
God damn it. Yes, Ed.
Okay.
You need room to put your stuff in?
Probably.
Okay. I made some room in the bed for you.
Ooh, the bed.
Calm down. Take any of my shit that's in there.
Alright.
It all is serving a purpose.
I'm gonna put a single flower in there. I have 9 waffles.
I think that's plenty for you.
And 3 peach cobblers. I'm gonna put my peach cobblers in there. I don't need to carry all of that. I don't need this many bandages. So I'm adding bandages to your pile. I have bullets but no gun. Huh.
Put bullets in there.
Yeah, I'm like, why am I carrying these bullets? That's heavy.
Right?
And then I have a paper that lets me repel one mugging. I don't know how to even use that. And then I've got my joints. And 2 scuba kits and some repair kits for if our boat dies. I have 5 radios. The hell is wrong with me?
What?
I have 5 radios.
I have no idea.
Oh, they're supposed to go to one of my tow trucks, and I just keep forgetting to put them in there. I'm like, why the hell is my inventory so heavy? That would be why.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of pink.
Yeah, that was
that a
lot.
Tilly? No, she
bed.
doesn't do pink. I thought.
She went to bed, so I don't know who that was.
No, okay.
I'm not
So
hearing
you also-
right.
Huh.
Like, you two are robot-y. I don't know.
You can take a nap real quick if you want.
I don't know, I think I just need V-Sync. Jax, you should V-Sync too, just in case it's you.
Yeah. Did that fix anything?
There we go.
Okay, I V-Synced. Jax, talk for more than 1 word.
Yeah, so Eli's hair looks stupid.
No, you're still roboting a bit.
Yeah.
But less so than before.
Okay. And that's not true. It was the only thing that popped in my head, so I was just like,
Oh, I'm just not vibing right now.
yeah, it's all good.
It kind of makes it look like a penis tip because it's pink and penis shaped.
Good for your thoughts, TK. Good for your thoughts.
Yeet.
So gas for the truck.
Oh yeah, and we'll probably want a jerry can to take with us too.
Oh, okay.
Just in case. I gotta change it to scuba gear. Yeah, scuba suit.
Yeah.
Oops. Change outfit. Shoom. Scuba. Squish, 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 squish. Flip, 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 flip. I have handcuffs on. Why do I have handcuffs on?
Or whatever.
Friday it's at 4 to something.
Yeah, okay.
I got flippers.
Yeah,
Jax,
flippers.
I have an extra scuba thing if you want to come down with me.
I really don't.
I figured.
You're gonna give the poor guy a heart attack.
Mm-hmm. They're so pretty.
Well, I will just enjoy myself knowing that you are enjoying yourself.
I have a GoPro so you can see it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, let's get gas in
To
this
the
thing
yacht.
and we'll grab a can.
Have fun.
Flap, flap,
Oh,
flap,
yeah.
flap, 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 flap. How do I... There we go. Yes! So how are you, my dear?
Good. Yeah, that Nubis guy seems like he'll be alright.
Awesome.
And I did put everything in the Discordia.
Cool, thank you.
Mhm. For some reason, when I go to do stuff like that, it doesn't let me columnize it the way other people do. I think my muscles don't work like everybody else's.
Shift enter.
Ah, okay, that's what I'm fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It took me a
now I
long
know.
time to figure that out. You have to hold
Okay.
down shift and hit enter to make a new line.
Okay, well, now I know.
Mhm.
So, well, it's in there either way. Why will it not give me jerry can?
Are you third eyeing it? Do you have enough money or do you have enough room?
It just, I wasn't looking at the right damn thing. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna put this in the bed, then we are good to go.
Pardon me for eating. It's my dinner time, and I don't want to stop the stream. There goes Barry in a hurry.
He's always in a hurry.
To the yacht!
Yep. Actually, which way is going to be the best way to it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, they don't need that stop sign.
Mm-mm. I love this dirt road.
Yeah.
So my little spy car that I got,
Uh-huh.
even though the speed like tops at 71, it handles so well to the ground. Like, I'm able to just weave through traffic at 70 without any spinning out or anything. It's like super smooth. And it stops pretty quick too.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
good,
it.
good, good. We left that poor new girl there with Leon. That's just... Bleh.
He kept trying to interrupt my training.
Oh, yeah.
And I told him to back off. Because we were going over the body motions on how to do the training and stuff, like how to do the fixing and
yeah.
Going through the, and he's like, oh, one you're really going to want to know is, and I'm like, Leon, we will get there.
Mm-hmm.
You go stand in the shop and wait for customers.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants to be like a manager there, like, so badly. It's just like, yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Soon enough, he'll figure it out.
Probably won't. He'll just put himself in that position and I'll just keep batting him back down. But I like that she thinks that I'm a sentient cat, so that's cool.
Yeah, no, that had me cracking up. Because, yeah, she said she met Tilly, I think, first. And then she's like, is it true this? And then true this? And I was just like, oh my fucking god. It's like, you're fucking killing me. Ooh, that's my road. So I guess Tilly told her how you both learned about choking the chicken at the same time.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
That's
I don't know
something to
how.
start the conversation with.
Yeah. I don't really know how that came up.
You probably won't like the strawberry, but you want to try it and let me know?
It's 70 on this highway, too. I never know. I guess if I get pulled over, I'll figure it out. Do it.
Oh my god.
Yep. Well, just tell him, yeah, we talk about weird shit.
He knows. It's that awkward tap on the shoulder that's the fun part.
Right? And just like, what the fuck? And it's like, oh, yeah, you're right there. Hi.
Look at all the cars parked on red.
Mm-hmm. Monies.
Money. I wish that we could get, like, the money for you didn't have to take it all the way back to tow. And who is this?
What?
There's a motorcyclist in front of us.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Local.
Cuckold! You went past the garage.
I saw.
At least they don't have the garbage can right on top of it anymore.
Yeah, I need to get that gas tank out of the truck.
I want to tackle him. Why are they... Is someone here? That's a lot of locals. This guy looks like that one actor. Excuse you.
No, I didn't see him well enough to see who you were talking about.
I don't know, he's got like sunken eyes and shit.
Okay. Do you have lockpick?
No. You had it in your car, though.
Okay.
God, there's a lot of vehicles. Someone must be out here. Got him. Now you can park.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying not to
There you
hit you and not. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I was behind it, and
then-
right as soon as I was about to open it, you like pulled away, and I'm like, jerk. I'm playing hard to get. I see what you're doing. Alright, so in theory, well, since there's a lot of vehicles, like underneath on the other side, there should be the jet skis, right?
I think so.
Slap, slap, slap.
And I do remember hearing somebody tell me once upon a time that if you look like right under the pier is a good spot
Ooh.
to find like Chinese shit.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Teddy was thinking about, he is wanting to sell the tow company, or not the tow cab.
The taxi company, yeah.
Yeah. And I guess from what Eli was saying, he was thinking about talking to you and seeing if you wanted just to take over.
Oh,
and
shit.
do like what you did with tow.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's why I was like, yeah, next time you get a chance, talk to Teddy.
Okay.
Because if that's the case, then yeah, then you'd have tow, cab, and the shop.
Fuck.
So I guess Teddy's just burnt out on doing taxi.
Yeah, no, that's why he quit the tow company.
Oh, did he quit the tow company?
Yeah, about his tow trucks. He's getting a lot of anxiety and stuff. And he doesn't want to be on radio, and he doesn't want to be contacted. Like, I think he said he was going to stick with the city council, but like a lot of the other big responsibilities, and where he's needing to deal with a bunch of people.
Right.
He's not wanting, because like the city council, yeah, he has to be like on call and stuff, but he can turn his phone off for that. Like, there's other city council people that can respond.
Yeah. Exactly.
But if something goes wrong with the tow company, he doesn't really have that.
Oh, right. Yeah. That makes sense.
Well, I think that I'll talk to Teddy, but I think that if it should first be offered to Lonzo, because Lonzo was kind of like there before me, and then I was kind of there after Lonzo.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know what he's got in mind with that. Maybe that's something he's thinking about too, but that's just what I heard.
Yeah, definitely. I'll talk to him about it.
Yeah. So.
You sure you don't want to go underwater with me?
Yes, I am very sure.
Then can you hold my extra kit anywho?
I don't know if I can.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
They're heavy, but not that heavy.
Okay. Do you want me to go and try and find a boat? Or do you just want me to wait here for you until you see if you find stuff?
You can while I'm exploring under the pier.
Okay.
Because we need to eventually get over to the yacht and protect me from the locals.
Yes. All right. Well, go play on water. I'll go try and find a boat.
Oh wait, I gotta put it on first.
Yeah, that helps. With like the whole breathing thing.
Yeah. See if I remember how to do this. Whee! Whee!
Have fun, kitty.
I try. I don't remember how to swim.
Well, don't drown.
I got it.
Okay. From watching your last GoPro, like surface to get like to refill your tanks.
Yep. Okay. Why does the pier have so many pillars? Oh my god.
to go out like more towards the end, like in the deeper water, I think.
There's so many fishies. There's another pier. Oh, no, wait, that's a pipe. I was gonna say there's another pier down here, but it's a pipe. That's not good. Do not get stuck in that. I am not good at swimming. Or finding the chest. Swim, swim, swim. It's really creepy.
Yeah, I would imagine.
There's noises down here.
Well, you're underwater where fishes live.
Yeah, but there's like ghostly moaning.
Oh, huh. I got a jet ski.
Hell yeah. I think I heard you get that. Oh my god. Shift is swim. Oh my god, why is it hard to see? Is there anything in here? It's like getting hard to see. Is the sun setting?
So, either that or it's coming up.
I'm trapped. Oh my god. There we go. I can barely see in front of my face. Where the hell am I?
I have no idea.
Oh, found the pier. It's like hazy. Damn it, the sun's up. Why the hell can't I see underwater? Maybe it's just that spot? I don't know. Oh, that was close. That's like so weird. As soon as I leave the dock area, it gets like really foggy green.
Huh, yeah, that is pretty weird.
Are you running the boat into something?
Yeah, and I just... Apparently, you shouldn't run jet skis next to the pier.
No, not really. Did you blow it up? Well, I have repair kits in your vehicle. I should have grabbed them.
Probably go get another.
Alright. Yeah, that's so weird. I don't like how that got super foggy. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything down here. I don't know how people find anything.
I don't know. You know what? I found a boat.
Hell yeah. I'm coming up for air. And back down I go. Whoosh. I wonder if I can go in there. Probably a suicide thing. Nope, I can't. Oh, I can't go in the tube.
Lame.
I'm playing in seaweed.
Never mind on that boat. The alarm won't turn on.
Wap wap one. Ditch and run. Punching shit. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not seeing any boxes. Yeah, I'm not seeing any boxes under the pier.
Okay, then I probably heard wrong then.
Well, no, because Teddy also said that look around the pier and the yacht, so...
Well, as soon as I get this jet ski going, I will come grab you.
I'm just going to slowly make my way over to the yacht.
Okay.
Ooh, oxygen. Fish. You cannot attack the fish. I am sad. Why can't I swim? There we go.
Stupid jet ski alarm won't turn off either, so I'm standing on at the yacht.
Duh.
I get it.
I'm a Jaws, but Ooh, I see wreckage. There's a truck down here. That's a waste of a truck. Bucks! Yay!
Nice.
Now, if I could get my body to listen to me and go to it, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Third eye. Get to the box. No, stop it. Open treasure. Oh my god, while I'm opening the treasure, I just stand here and float like a dead animal. $470 casino chip tokens. Looks like we're going gambling. Okay, well now I kind of remember what I'm looking for now. It's so pretty. cave! Can't hear you, I'm going in a cave!
Air.
There's no sharks. Dun, 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 dun. I'm the menace of the ocean.
Menace of something.
Ba-da-da.
Yep, I see. There you are.
I don't think there's any other wreckages, like, right in this vicinity.
Okay. For luck with boats, because the alarms won't turn off.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wanna drive up north? I'm gonna go jump off the pier you fish off of? Just an idea.
Yeah, we can do that.
Fuck yeah! We can just swim to shore. It's not that far. Dive! Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
But you're having fun, kitty.
I'm having so much fun. Chasing all the fishies. Fuck you, seagull! Bruh! I just stepped on a seagull and it did not give a shit.
I actually saw that.
Fuck you, seagull! I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? Where's your car?
Huh?
I don't know where I am.
In the...
Why am I on the radio? I don't know. I can't run in flip-flops! Ugh. Can't stand. Give up.
Get up.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot less cars now. There must have been some shit going down that we weren't aware of.
Yeah.
Ouch. Oh, vehicle.
Trash can.
That trash can is the worst.
Yes. Where the? Oh, there it is. See the one where you said the one where you buy the fishing stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. And you could go fish off the pier.
Okay.
sounds like you're still dragging the trash can.
I am not. It is sitting in the parking lot.
I know, but it sounds like you are, so you might want to find a different garage to pop this garage over here. Pop into it real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
Just in case. Oh, no, wait.
Right.
You had the lid on you. You're good. You can go. You can continue north now. You have the trash can lid on you. It fell off when you turned. You can see it in the road.
Okay. Oh, alright. Did you see all the fishes?
I saw lots of fishes.
Good.
I even played in some seaweed. We got all snuggly buggly.
Mm-hmm.
And then I chopped it up with my knife.
Well, that's fun too. Yeah, I should probably set my cruise control at some point.
Only if you don't want a ticket.
And I ain't really looking for one of those anytime right now.
Are these locals actually going the speed limit?
I think they are.
Oh shit. Hi-oh! Just go down the middle lane, fuck them. Oops, that was not VSync. I forgot I sent that message.
No, it was not.
That lady tried to sideswipe you.
Yeah, did. She's a bitch.
A little bit. Has there always been a garage here?
Say that again?
Has there always been a garage here? I think that's new.
It is new.
Cool.
I know that buggy's always been here.
Oh yeah, there's always like a buggy or something here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the garage is new.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good, because, you know, if you're going to go out fishing or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Stairs and flippers.
I was wondering if I could make the jump into the water, but I don't think I can. But I can do
Oh,
this!
yeah.
Rah! Jump. Magic. I rolled real good. I'm gonna jump off the end of the pier. Are you gonna go fishing?
Yeah, I want to see you jump off first, though.
Okay. Yeah! I'm not gonna run yet. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna run! Yeah! Ocha! Nailed it. The water here is pretty shallow.
You got like three or four little islands around you, so yeah, it's probably not going to be super deep.
Did it. I'm underneath the barge. Oh, it's a big boat. Isn't that the boat we had fun times in?
I believe so, yeah.
Friction.
Enough of the truck, I can't get fishing stuff, too much stuff.
Okay, go put stuff away. Swim, swim, swim. Ooh, another tunnely cave thing.
Nice.
Besos, booby.
I'll say, yeah, it's going to get darker in there.
Seaweed!
Have fun with your seaweeds.
Seaweed, 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 seaweed. I'm gonna play with it. Right, I played with it. I'm not seeing any wreckages of any kind. But it's so pretty, and I found seaweeds to play with.
Did you look around the island?
I think I'm gonna buy one of them now.
Okay.
I should come up and look. Yeah, I'm gonna buy one of them now. I kind of swam out for a ways, and then I'm coming back around. I'm gonna go, ooh, the waves are hitting the rocks. That's pretty. I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, I see a buoy. I was like, there's a light in a box floating in the water. Never mind, that's normal.
Yes, it is.
It's actually kind of hard to swim in between the islands because of the current, I think.
Oh, yeah, I guess you got water coming in and, like, forcing its way in, I guess.
Yeah, like, I'm not able to... Normally I can swim pretty quick, but I'm, like, not really able to swim right now. It's, like, super slow.
I'm going to head for a second.
Okie dokie. Well, ran over that rock. Ooh, the water just loaded in. Okay. I'm not sure where I'm ended up. I see a rock. I'm gonna stand on it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm by the Croc Island.
I don't know where that is.
I'm just a ways away, just a little bit. We blew up a speedboat on it, and I think you jumped off the island and hit your head on a rock. Because tide and waves.
Oh, that was on the other side. Lighthouse.
Oh, well then, I have no idea what I'm looking at. There is a shed on this island over here.
And people probably put like lots of little sheds out there for like fishing and shit like that. So I'm not
gonna check
surprised
it
that
out.
there's more than one.
I'm gonna investigate. Herp. I failed. Come on.
Damn.
It's like, let me onto your island. Let me know your secrets. Ooh. Damn it. I can't get up. Wait for it. Oh, yes, I made it to the... Yeah, I'm on the island.
Nice.
Cozy. It's got a mattress and 3 beer kegs and a lot of spray paint. It's just a little shed. It's got a mailbox. And a fireplace. It's got like a campfire going.
Oh yeah.
It's got some bushes. It's got a tree, got a water cooler, and a gas tank. Hell yeah. White picket fence over sections of the property.
Something.
Mm-hmm. cozy. Holy shit, I'm a ways away.
You're not on the 3 little islands anymore?
Oh, I'm on the farthest of the ones.
Oh, okay.
I'm closer to the bridge we went over than I am to you.
Okay, I think I know where you are
then. Fell in the water.
Oh, what will you ever do?
Swim.
Exactly.
Alright, coming in. There's nothing in the water that I can see so far.
Alright.
There's like not even a lot of plant life. Yeah, so I can see for quite a ways. Now, especially now the sun's coming up.
Flashlight with you when you're like in the water at night, or does it not work?
I don't have one with me, but it's not that dark at night.
Oh, okay.
You think that since there was a big salvage, like, boat, there'd be, you know, some salvage.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured this would be a good spot when you mentioned it.
Lies.
Oh, I know.
Lies! Done. Done. But the deadly TK lurks for her prey. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Scares all your fish away.
Don't steal my fish.
I scares them away.
Oh, don't.
Yep.
Yep. Because fishes, more fishes for your tank now.
Fuck yeah. No! Oh! Damn it.
I expect was gonna happen.
I was gonna knock the beer off into the water.
Rude.
Well, or the chair. Give up. Fine.
Did you see some more fishes?
Not really. Only a couple. Yeah, no, it's like pretty dead out there in this area. Man, someone should make a map.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably should.
Your face is right in my ass.
Yep.
Can I push a car?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Man, it has to be dead. God damn it. It's the pickle!
Yeah. Put the stuff in the bag.
Is there like a cliffside we can go to, or like edge of a bridge with no railing, where I can just hop out and plummet into water? Because that'd be fucking hilarious.
Not that I'm aware of. If there probably is, but I just don't know it.
Because you got to admit, that would be hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Just open the door and hop out in scuba gear and plummet.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny. But yeah, I can't think of any off the top of my head anyway.
Man. We'll have to keep our eyes open.
Yep. Are there any other little around?
I don't know.
So I would say the other yacht, but I think it's far out in the water for you to scuba dive too.
Yeah. I honestly don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Oh. What's this 9395?
I have no idea. Now, do you want to take a see?
Yeah, let's go on an adventure. And then we'll just take a peek off the coast a bit. Adventure, Jax! Adventure!
Yeah.
I love potato salad. I'm like scarfing this down.
Adventure!
Adventure! Seatbelt!
Yes!
Oh, good news. If we roll into the water, I think my scuba gear will work.
Oh god! Oh wait, no, wait, it's wrong.
Don't test that theory.
Whew, well, we almost put that theory to the test.
Oh my god. Huh.
Do you want to go check out the other spot, or see what this ocean has, or lake?
1 second. I am looking up a map.
Okay.
So there might be something here. So hold off a second.
Okay.
We actually might be near it. Let me message you in Discord the map.
All right.
Let's see how well this lines up, because we did find a boat wreckage off by the yacht by the pier. So if we are by that part of the sea, we might find a plane. So it'd be a good test to see if this map is correct.
Yes, it would be. I just gotta figure out where.
It looks like it's just off of Stab City.
Okay.
So if I go out of Stab City and kind of look around in the water, I should be able to.
Be able to, yeah. So I guess I'll turn in here, right?
Mm-hmm. You can loot all the vehicles that are in here.
Yeah.
That'll keep you busy for a little bit. It looks like there's a lot. Oh,
there is
shit,
a lot.
There's a dune buggy. Someone must have been... I'm wondering if, like, Yakuza is trying to get back some monetary after losing. If someone was up here crafting.
Maybe.
Do you want to go attempt to park on the beach?
Yeah,
So
I'm just
you're
gonna
out of
try to
sight?
find a...
Go
Yeah,
behind
I'm
this
gonna
rock,
try and-
straight down, straight around this little pebble. There's a little ramp area. You want me to drive it?
I'm not sure what you're...
Yeah. Nope. Here, just let me...
No.
Here, switch me spots. I'll hop in. I'll drive. Or I'll show you. Here, I'll just show you. Over here. I can't jump in place. Could have just gone around the rock, but over it works too, I guess. Yeah, see, a little ramp.
It is kind of like a little ramp.
Alright, I'm gonna go basically just straight out and see if I can see anything. Rah! Nasty ass water. Oh my god, this lake is disgusting.
I don't think it's the cleanest thing ever.
There's just debris everywhere. There's like boats and houses and docks. Oh my god, it's so gross. But I'm looking for a plane, I think? So... Oh, it's so gross. Oh dear god, how do fish live in this water?
Very carefully.
for air. This lake's actually pretty deep.
Yeah, I would think so.
That's actually easier to see. Except where I'm swimming up. Oops, I got turned around. I like swam to the other side.
I'm gonna look at that map and see if I can't help you out a little bit more.
Yeah. Because, like, if you look on our maps, you can see where it's the deepest parts. And I'm kind of swimming in those areas, but I'm not seeing anything underwater.
So, from what I can tell, it's like a little up from where we parked the truck at. And then, like, not in the deepest part, but kind of, I don't know. It's hard. It's weird.
Yeah.
But it looked like of this little fucking piece of land here.
Yeah, I've kind of swum around. You think that it would be not that hard to miss an airplane underwater.
Wouldn't think so. But then again, it might not be like a huge airplane. It might be like a smaller one.
Yeah, even so.
True.
Wait, what's this? I found some cement pipe. I just came up for air. I found a cement pipe.
I looked around that. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm just back up at where the old docks and stuff were before the water rose. Yeah, like, debris stands out so much from the natural landscape. It's like jarring.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a sad house. Or the remnants of the frame of a house. Who's building underwater over here? That's silly. A van. Swim up the coast a bit. I'm not seeing anything. I could also just be like, just incompetent at diving. Ooh, a car. I'm soggy. I'm soggy. Well, there's a fishy on the ground. Fishy.
That's where they go before you put them in your pocket.
Fishy. Yeah, you might need to head pop, my dude. Your audio's...
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a quick nap.
Okay. I'm gonna look at your fish.
Okay.
I'm gonna stare at a fish. And watch his car. Waffles. Tea. look at more maps. Hmm. Hmm.
Better?
I think so, yeah. But this map,
Okay.
the map I have might just be story mode. Suck.
Ah, okay.
Aw. Oh shit, there might be a hidden UFO. Where is Procipio Beach? East of the large peninsula.
I have no idea.
I don't know what that is either. Oh, it's probably too high to deep to dive to.
Could be. Yeah, you want me to take you back to the shops? I think I'm gonna go to bed soon.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Okay.
I actually might be going to bed soon. I don't know where I'm going to.
Okay.
We should. Want to just go to the pink house? I don't want to go deal with people.
Yeah, we can do that.
Unless you really want to go back to the shop.
Not really.
Okay.
Just trying to find.
Just gun it and go up the. You're in a beast.
I know.
I have repair kits in the back of the vehicle. Whee! That was fun. Check out the cheating tentacosis. He really has. Woo!
Did you want to get your stuff out of the back?
No.
Okay.
It's not like I don't know where you live or work.
True.
Remove scuba gear. There we go. I'm soggy.
I bet. Well, you spent a bunch of time in the water, so yeah.
I did. Gotta play.
Yeah.
I'm not close enough to the door.
Ah.
I'm gonna put my jammies on.
Okay.
I'll run around the house like an idiot. Wardrobe. Jammies! Why do I have handcuffs on? What the fuck is this?
Didn't you have them on?
Not for these pajamas.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, don't know.
I don't
There
know.
you go.
I don't know. I got a new bed. There's new shit in Krapkia.
Yeah.
I never checked if it was actually brought here.
Oh. Yeah, you probably ought to check that.
Oh, I also got this. This is gonna be cool. Wait. I'll put it on the table.
Okay.
Whoa, why is it red? That's weird.
I don't see anything.
Well, I haven't set it down yet, but...
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is a lot creepier than it looked in Krapkia. I don't know. Oops. My head touched things.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that didn't look like that in Krapkia.
What?
But,
Okay.
fuck yeah, skull!
Nice.
Yeah, that's creepy. I like it.
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. It's a good Halloween decoration. There we go. I can fucking English.
You can fuck English. It's English.
It's English.
Uh-huh. You stepping out on me for English?
Maybe. I don't know.
What's this? Hup! I just zoomed into my ass. What is this? Oh my god. Can't believe I still have that. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I have a goblet, a dark console, a kitchen stool, candles, cash notes, sofa, wall mirror, a cat figurine. Ooh, a dream catcher. Is it bed 8? Oop. No. That is a cute bed. I think I was going to change the bed out to this one anywho.
Okay.
Can you pick up the bed?
Do
you know how to decorate?
No, I don't.
Okay, then. I will pick up the bed.
Okay, because I have no idea.
I forgot that I've done everything.
Yeah.
Manage
I didn't even
furniture.
decorate my own damn trailer. You did.
I know, because you were in jail and I was bored.
Yeah.
Okay, remember bed 8, because I think that's the one I'm going to be using, but I'm going to check. Yeah.
I forgot to bring you your super cheap, overly sweetened dessert.
Fuck yeah, thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Do you want to shut my door?
Sure.
That way I don't have to. What's bed 7? No, it's not bed 7.
Okay.
Is it? Nope, bed 2 is the one I just picked up. Oh yeah, I think Dirk had a whole bunch of stuff imported, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we now have a bra chair.
Huh.
B-R-A-H.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this one's just called Blue Bed. What's this? I might freeze and crash. Just fair warning.
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't exist. The fuck? I paid money for that, bastards. I'm gonna have to complain.
Yep. Definitely go talk to the owner of fucking yeah.
Oh, I got a bunch more lotion too. Just in case.
Right?
Okay, so yeah, apparently the beds I got didn't deliver, so fuck them.
Wow. Okay.
Lame.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll put number 8 down.
Okay.
What do I make it teleport to me? There we go. Because you know me, I like to change my beds up.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do. Bed.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm.
It's a little more
Country.
girly than I'm used to, but yeah.
I liked it
yeah,
that there
country,
wasn't
I
like
guess.
blankets to fall into.
Yeah.
It was like one of the beds that were actually made.
Yeah, it might be a problem.
I have a broken bed. Okay, let me pick it up and put it down somewhere else. Maybe it's the placement. Oops. That's not right. E. Furnish. Place furniture. Let's try looking at it from this way. What if I put it all the way down like a futon? Oh, that kind of looks Asian. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. It might have been the legs that were fucking it up.
No. I fucking fall on my face. Huh.
Huh.
The fuck is wrong with this? There's a force shield on the bed.
Yes, there is. Like, no.
I
I am for
fucking-
decoration only.
I fucking blame Dirk's orgies. They're just like, no, stop fucking around on beds.
Yes.
Bed 9. Try 2. Yeah, let's try this one. Oh, fuck yeah,
Oh.
win.
Nice.
Bed 9.
Alright. Oh, take it.
I'm gonna pick up the other one.
Okay.
It's so weird. Oh, that skull is creepy as well. Oh, you actually managed to lay down. Look at that.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Right? I know how to sleep.
Awesome.
I win. My head's almost on the pillow.
Right? Holy shit, you did a good job.
Yeah. I'll probably never be able to do that again.
I know, and I wasn't even here. It's probably because I wasn't here judging you.
Maybe. I guess my
That's
head's
the
kind
wrong
of
side.
on the pillow.
There we go.
That works.
Should I put a couch over there and just leave the bed here?
Good. Be kind of cool.
Right? That's something different. Easier to stab and shoot people as they enter the building.
Right?
I don't think you locked the door when you came in, did you?
Fuck. No, I don't think I
Get
did.
it?
Okay.
We're not gonna disrupt your perfect sleep. I locked the door. Awesome. My GPS. God, that skull is creepy. I'm gonna have to move that somewhere else. Oh my God.
Kitchen! God damn it.
You weren't off the bed. You were just scooted.
Yeah, well, what is and what happened are two different. Fuck!
You're like smack dab in the middle, and I'm fucking in my pillow. Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
I like this bed.
Alright.
Look at that. I dented my pillow with my head. Sad.
You did. Hmm.
Sad.
It's sage. So much sage.
Okay. I'll talk to you
Okay.
tomorrow.
Alright. Night night, kitty.
Night night, Jax. That's how we say goodnight to each other. I think we're gonna continue decorating the trailer for a little bit. I don't want to go out and do stuff. Place furniture. gonna have to... TSRP. I can't write R. The dev's aware that a bunch of Krapkia stuff doesn't work. Doesn't work. Gonna won't load. Gonna what's the thing the message I got? This furniture. Where's the blue bed? Purple crystal. Krapkia stuff doesn't work, won't load. Or doesn't work, won't load. Despite being purchased. Didn't get delivered despite being purchased. Or just glitchy. Alright, I think I'm going to end this stream. I'm basically going to be working with putting this stuff up, or actually submitting a bug report for it. And yeah, so thank you, Nick, for that follow. Thank you, everyone else who's lurked. It's been actually a pretty enjoyable, quiet evening. Yeah. Quiet. Sad I couldn't find more stuff, but I kind of enjoy just a chill evening of goofing off with Jax. Don't get that too often. Alright, bye-bye.